In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can break up with self-doubt so that you can achieve your goals faster than ever before, so that you can move in the direction you want to be going, so you can boldly claim the life, the dreams, the goals that you desire to have. Because if there's something you want, you're supposed to have it. You can only conceive of the things that are meant for you. So if there's something you want, a big goal, a big dream, a big life, a big relationship, it's because it is meant for you. There is a way for you to achieve it, but most of us let doubt get in the way. So if that sounds like you, watch this video because I'm going to share some really simple yet practical steps to help you break up with self-doubt and start really believing in yourself so that you can live the life you want to live and be the person you were destined to be. Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Kirsty Elizabeth and I help women awaken their true self and unlock their hidden potential. So first of all, before we get into this, I just want to reassure you that doubt is a part of the journey. If there is a goal that you have and you have no idea how to achieve it, you have no idea the steps to take right now, it's just something that you've thought of, you've emotionally involved with it, you know it's what you want, but you're thinking, how the hell do I do it? There is always going to be doubt, much like when we step out of our comfort zone and we go to do something new, we will feel the fear. But the thing is, with fear, we need to feel it and do it anyway. And with doubt, we need to break up with it because doubt is one of the biggest dream killers. When you start identifying with and believing in and getting emotionally involved with the doubt rather than your dream, rather than your vision, then you will not take any steps to achieve it. If you let doubt control your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, you're going to show up in a completely different way that is not aligned to the outcome or the goals, or the life that you desire. So now we know doubt is just part of the journey. Let's see it for what it really is. It's a belief. It's a limiting belief. So think of something you want right now that you are doubting. What are the thoughts? What is fueling that doubt? I can't do it. I've never done anything like this before. It's not meant for me. I'll never be able to have this in my life because I've never had it. What are those stories? What are those beliefs? Because we need to see through doubt. Doubt can fill our body with anxiety and negative emotions and negative energies, but we want to start prizing through that and actually seeing it for what it is. It's a limiting belief. It's something that's telling you you can't have it or do it. And it arises most when we get really involved with the how. Now, if you have something big that you want to achieve, you don't know how it's going to happen yet. You will only find that out on the way. It's an unfolding path. Steve Jobs always said you can only ever see the dots looking back. All the things he achieved in his life, he didn't know how he was going to do it. The path unfolded on the way. But the minute we get stuck on the how, the minute we really, really obsess about the how, and we need the how because we want to have that control, we want to know, that's when the doubt really kicks up because your subconscious says, I don't know, we can't do it. It's impossible. You're not aligning your subconscious to the truth of what you actually desire. You're aligning the subconscious to the fact that you don't know. And then there is an assumption that because you don't know, you can't do it and you won't ever figure it out. No, you are not alone. We've all felt it. Every time I set myself a big new goal, I have no idea how I'm going to achieve it and the doubt kicks in. There's always doubt. It's always present. But I have learned that there is a system for breaking up with it. And it's not something you necessarily do in one go, in one instant. There's no instant gratification here. It's something you do as a practice, as a habit. Until eventually in time, there might be niggling doubts, but you will have overridden it and overcome it so many times in your life that you just see through it and you see it for what it is. But until you reach that point, let me share with you what works for me. And this really, really helps me break up with doubt, so that I can actually boldly move towards my goals, even if it looks as though things aren't working, even though it looks as though my challenges are impossible to overcome. I still move towards them. I still move my energy, my actions, my thoughts, and my ideas towards what I want because I am able to break up with doubt. Now, I think the foundation for all of this is making a decision about what you want and the fact that you will have it. You don't need to believe. It doesn't matter if you doubt, but there is a requirement for the decision, and that decision has to be backed by a commitment to do whatever it takes, a commitment to figure it out on the way, a commitment to grow into the version of you that is aligned to having that outcome. There needs to be the commitment. A decision alone creates a powerful shift in energy that ripples throughout the universe and starts things in motion. You need the commitment because when things don't look like they're working, when it's taking a little bit of time, when it involves you getting out of your comfort zone, becoming someone else, dropping old habits, starting new things, the commitment is really important because it's what's going to keep you going. So without the decision and the commitment, you are not starting on a strong foundation. You need that more than you need belief at this point. It doesn't matter that you don't believe, the decision and the commitment to figure it out and make it happen. Once you have solidified that, and let's face it, if it's something you really want, that's just part of the course. That's there. You've decided you're having it. I don't care. I'm having it. This is what I did when I turned my business from really, really struggling, going down and down with sales and almost hitting rock bottom, to then turning it around, doubling the sales, tripling the sales, and hitting a £1 million sales year. I didn't believe it. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I made a decision and I stuck by that. I committed myself to that decision for a year while that unfolded. And we had so many things happen on the way that made it look like it was all going to fall apart. But I continued with that commitment that this is what I decided and this is what I'm having. Then the next step is to rehearse. Start using your imagination. Your imagination is the gateway to everything that you want. It's the path from where you are now to where you want to go. It's all in your imagination. We create in our mind first before we then start taking actions. Think about it. The last time you wanted to buy a house, or if you wanted to start a family, you wanted a new job, you wanted a new business, you wanted to change businesses, you wanted to manifest money. We start thinking and contemplating about the idea first. We start imagining that we have it. We get emotionally involved with it. We start seeing ourselves as someone that could actually have it, that is living it, because we want it so much. We play in our imagination. We allow the ideas to percolate. Maybe we'll go on Pinterest, look for ideas, create vision boards or dream boards. Or if we're, imagining doing a house renovation, we'll go and plan it all out on Pinterest first, right? We're using our imagination actively to start believing that this is even possible for us. We're using neuroscience to create new neural pathways in the brain to help us actually believe that this could happen. The more you engage in this activity, and you don't have to just sit there and do a visualization in the morning, a guided one. You can do this while you're washing your dishes. I do it while I'm walking my dogs. I go around and I have this plan. I have these dreams and I imagine them all the time around the field. Just walking the dogs out in the sun. I think about it when I'm going to bed. As I drift off to sleep, I go with the wish fulfilled. What we're doing is we're practicing being this person so that we start believing that we are that person. What happens when you start believing you're that person? The doubt dissipates. Belief gets stronger. It's a muscle. It's not something you just have one day. It's something you build. Much like going to the gym, you wouldn't get a six-pack or muscles or any kind of toning after the first day that you've done it. It's consistency. It's commitment. When you really, really engage your imagination, your brain doesn't know the difference between vividly imagined and real. You are tricking your brain into believing that this is fact, and your subconscious is hardwired to give you what you focus on. It is a goal-seeking mechanism. If you've ever read Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, who talks all about self-image, your subconscious mind is a goal-seeking mechanism. You plant ideas in it, it goes and takes you there. It compels you to action. But most of the time, the ideas we're planting in our mind are worry, our fear, our doubt, our lack, failure. So keep rehearsing this image. You're impressing your subconscious mind, which will then be compelled to take you to what you want. You'll also be emitting a powerful frequency out into the universe as a broadcasting station, saying, this is who I am, and this is what I'm ready for now. This is what I'm willing to attract back to me. So mentally rehearsing is so important. That's why athletes do it. Anyone doing sports competitions, like Conor McGregor, is that? I'm sure that's his name. He used it when he was fighting, and it helped him win fights, practicing in their minds, winning the fight, getting the gold, winning the race. They use it in the army and the navy to train soldiers. Actresses and actors use it to help them land roles. This is something that is widespread. It's used everywhere for a reason. Practice becoming that person in your mind. While you're doing that, it's really important that you also take action, because without action, nothing's ever going to change. As you're mentally rehearsing who you desire to be, and you're taking the action towards the goal that feels impossible, you are solidifying your belief that you can do it, that it is actually for you. And every step you take closer to it, it feels more realistic, it feels more believable, because you're becoming the person that has it. So action is so important. Action from the new self, action from this person you're rehearsing, this person you're becoming. And then the last thing that I really recommend, and this will help you break up with doubt for good, is keep an evidence journal. Build evidence on the way. You're not going to believe at first, but you build belief through the things that I've shared just now, the steps I'm inviting you to take. You will build belief, but you have to look for evidence. It could be signs, it could be numbers, it could be your spirit animals, your spirit guides, it could be small manifestations, it could be glitches in the matrix, things happening, people reaching out to you, you suddenly noticing different things. Take all of these as signs, as evidence that it is working, because there is a period of time. For some people, it can happen in an instant. But for most people, especially while you're feeling doubtful, things will happen a little bit slower. There is a void. There is a period where you're sending out mixed energy, the energy of what you want and the energy of your doubt. So things will start to come to you. Things will start to come in. Like if you're doing something in a business and you're launching something new, it might be one sale here, one customer reaching out there, one video on YouTube gets more views, but there's no consistency. There's no momentum yet. So we build that momentum through building evidence, which helps us build belief, which helps us break up with doubt. So as you build this evidence, you are going to become so firm in your conviction of what is happening for you, what you are willing to tolerate, what you are going to experience, that it has to come, it becomes inevitable. This is so important, and it's so much easier than you think. Today, all you need to do is make that decision and commit to it. Once you've done that, close your eyes and start imagining you're them right now. Imagine yourself doing the things you're scared to do. Imagine the things you're doubting that you can do. Imagine the end result when you've already overcome all of these things. But it is really important to see you doing the things you don't think you can do. You're teaching your brain a new way. You're creating new neural pathways. You're changing your programming. And in that process, you become someone else and you experience a completely different reality. I hope this video has landed for you. Please let me know any comments you have from this video. What's landed for you? What resonates? What are you going to do? What is the action you're going to take today, having seen this? And are you ready to break up with doubt? Say hell yeah in the comments. I'm rooting for you, and I'll see you in the next video.